So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Now this could be a chance. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Quarter of an hour played. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he latch on to this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Japan yet to have an attempt on goal. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Azar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Good take. Shapes to shoot! Goal!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Kukurea. That's tidy. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And a shot! And that's a tidy finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 39 minutes.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Japan restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, all square up. Chance for a shot! Daddy gets it clear. Yamal. And it's Baina. And Baina. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's on it. Can he get away? Threads one in. That is a great pick out. Oh, played through for the wide man. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Japan, number 11.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Mbappe.
That's
Number
Bebeto,
18,
and this is Griezmann. Nicely
Number
aimed pass.
22,
Real chance!
Coming on the field, number 4, Griezmann. Number 17, Vinicius
Japan
Junior.
perhaps wondering what the best
7,
time is for their
Danny
next
Olmo.
substitution.
Number 14,
Belly,
Xabi
someone
Alonso.
who is excelling big time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Shoots! Goal! Japan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Japan with the lead.
Substitution in progress.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Space for him to turn and look. And this is Griezmann. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Daddy. That's a good ball out wide. That's a shade optimistic.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He has found the way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And he's quick to return it.
Jabuzqua really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw.
He's one-on-one, and he shoots! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Japan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it.
4 added minutes has
What a
been
throw in.
indicated.
And here's Messi. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the
Hello,
promise of
everybody,
a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. This is a promising build-up, and it's Azar. Azar proves just a little bit too strong. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Alex Baina is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Baina. And he thumps it clear. The ball has bounced loose now. And now they can spring out of defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's...
Griezmann! Off the post!
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. So no flag here. This looks promising.
Azar. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Miyashiro. Can he get it through? That has found him in acres of space. Carvajal, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cucurella. That is good progress on the left.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Cucurella is having a shot! Carvajal. Now it's Oyarzabal.
That is a great pick out.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing.
And he's in on goal.
He's had a shot!
Wonderful save by Vitor Baia.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Griezmann. Pass somewhat off target. He's being urged to shoot. Bellingham. Japan do have a chance to counter here. And that interception will... And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. Shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! It is the pick-me-up they all longed for!
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
It's Griezmann! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Biner. Hazard. Knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Biner. He's found a way through.
Well, Oyarzabal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, well measured. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Oh, good-looking ball. Looking to play him in. Oh, played right into his path. Griezmann. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. No way through.
Japan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Plenty to... Oh, shooting chance! And no mistake. There seemed no way back, but they are level. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 18, Eden Hazard. Substitution on the field. Number 10, Hesse. Number 14, number 24. Coming on the field, number 49, number 19, number 21. Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Japan really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that's fabulous. Incoming delivery. Getting up there! Oh, the ball's come loose. In he goes again. And that's a sharp finish. And they get themselves in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Las Palmas have their lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Correa. 5 minutes to add. Sandro Ramirez. There's the shot! And that's a good finish. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas.
Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And we're done. Japan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide...